proceed to expound upon our purpose ere I procure more suitable garments.
Then allow me to summarize. We're here because none of you lot are up there. Nor has anyone deigned to send word about any changes in the plans. It's rude, is what it is. At least that's what I thought at first, but then folks got to wondering if you weren't in a spot of bother, so we decided to take matters into our own hands. Come down here and help, if our help be needed.
So she says, but it's also something of a convenient excuse to visit Aetherius. Urianger made it sound absolutely marvelous. More so before the impending doom, but still.
And it's not like there will ever be a better time. What with the aforementioned doom? Marvellous, they say, yet not an ounce of pudding to be found. I must suffer Urianger's inferior works no more. Hey, maybe consider the plight of present company before you go blathering on about pudding and doom.
Pudding and doom? Oh my...
As I was saying, should you require any assistance with whatever, we are at your disposal. We were born from Hydaelyn's love for the lives of this star, so naturally we would much prefer to see them continue. Twiddling our thumbs up on the moon is hardly conducive to that, though, is it? Aye, not when you've all got such precious thoughts and feelings and hopes for the future deserving of more active preservation. Speaking to Urianger made us realize that while we've carried out our duties to the letter, we've failed to fulfill them in spirit. From there, it was just a hop, skip, and a jump towards resolving to do better. So please, show us how. Help us help you.
Forgive me, but are they...
Yes.
Thy distant collaborators, indeed.
Hail, fellow! Well met. You'd be a member of the Forum, would you? It's an honor and a pleasure to meet you at last. I'm Livingway, Hydaelyn's right paw. That last bit is very important. As am I, if I may humbly say so myself.
I bid you welcome to our star, Livingway. On behalf of the Forum, I thank you for traveling such a distance to meet us. As you have surmised, preparations for the Exodus have not proceeded as smoothly as we had hoped. I should be happy to personally escort you to our headquarters in Sharlayan, where you may advise us as you deem fit.
'Twas with reluctance that I set aside the great work of readying the moon for habitation. Be assured that I did so only after the Loperites made plain their earnest desire to come hither, and I myself felt a growing certainty that their contributions here would prove invaluable. 'Tis trite, perhaps, but I followed my heart.
Well said, Urianger. Good to haveth you back. May thy disciples banish this darkest of nights. You know what? I'm going with this one.
I am no esteemed philosopher of Eld. Nevertheless, 'tis my hope that what little knowledge I shared shall serve them well, and perchance help save us all. Wilt thou attend us at the Forum and lend thine own wisdom?
It's weird to see Urianger so short-spoken. Normally he's super long-winded.
Start moving before Urianger catches his death. Even I'm freezing out here.
Oh, I dare say you'll warm up quickly once you're aboard the airship. Sat shoulder to shoulder with our fur-covered friends.
Sorry, but every time I see Puddingway in that zombie march for pudding, it just it makes me chuckle. I'm sorry. Bah! I don't really care about the sightseeing logs. Oh well. Might behoove me to go to Gridania at some point and turn some shit into my Grand Company. Anywho, I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. Alright. I do not want to leave my armaments behind. No, you can't make me. You can't do it, man.
There is a matter I wish to raise with you before we enter. We are here to listen and to learn. But if the Forum's plans are more or less what I expect, then I should like to make a proposal that will serve our ends. By your leave, of course.
I don't see why not. Your words and wits have gotten us this far.
Yeah.
Agreed. I will present our queries so that you may consider the most advantageous way to advance your proposal without distraction.
Thank you, everyone.
If I may have your attention, the ad hoc session will now commence. The purpose of today's assembly is to brief the Scions of the Seventh Dawn at their request on the Great Exodus. You may enter. On behalf of the Forum, I commend your heroic actions on the Magna Glacies. We shall not soon forget your service to us and the people of Radz-at-Han. The Satrap, whom we have informed of the refugees' new arrangements, sings your praises as well. As an expression of our gratitude, we will endeavor to answer your questions as fully and openly as we are able.
Then let us begin. First, it is the Forum's objective to ferry the life and knowledge of this star to the moon. Am I correct?
You are. It is for this purpose that Sharlayan has labored these many long years. We have collected biological samples and scientific records from across the star. When the time comes, they will be moved from their places in Labyrinthos and Numenon and conveyed to safety. Once that critical task has been accomplished, we will begin transporting the Sharlayan citizenry, which has been categorized into groups. The earliest arrivals are to ensure hospitable environs for those who come after. Following our people, we will send those of other nations in turn, beginning with our allies. Radz-at-Han was foremost among these. But since the final days have already come to Thavnair, we saw fit to include the refugees with earlier groupings.
An ambitious plan. You have accounted for the safety of all nations and tribes, then?
As many as we can.
And how, pray tell, do you decide who to leave behind?
To journey beyond the sky is an unprecedented and immeasurably difficult endeavor. Introducing sources of inevitable conflict would condemn all to certain death.
That's not even logically sound.
Questions as to the validity of that approach aside, are your plans proceeding apace? We're under the impression that your primary means of celestial transportation is incomplete.
If only in that it does not meet our optimal parameters, that is correct. This Ark, as some have taken to calling it, is fully operational and could be launched even today. However, the final days have progressed more quickly than we anticipated. At present, the ship is incapable of attaining speeds sufficient to meet our evacuation targets. Should we put the vessel into service, as it is now, we will be unable to travel to the moon and back quickly enough to complete the necessary number of trips. Precious lives and knowledge will be lost.
Seven hells. Is there anything to be done?
The ether burner, the primary means of propulsion once the craft is in the space between stars, is undergoing testing to determine whether it can be made more efficient. Though cargo is being loaded for the initial phase of the Exodus, we are prepared to continue our experimentation up to the day before launch, should it prove necessary.
But, are you sure it's wise to use ether in that case? Because, you know, you're going to run out of that eventually. I don't think the moon has any ether on it, does it?
What if the Scions were to solve your problem? We shall help devise a means to improve the ether burner's efficiency, on 2 conditions. If we succeed, you must allow us to meet with Hydaelyn.
'Twas simple enough to deduce. You have a Concord, and so you would never have abandoned the anti-tower had you no other means of communication. One far more convenient, I suspect.
The second condition, also to be met upon our success, is that we be permitted to propose another use for your Ark.
Nice.
We would be at liberty to refuse this proposal.
Of course. If we cannot prove its merit to the 99 here, who are we to stake on it the lives of all peoples of this star?
Ha! Nice. Turnabout is fair play there, Alfino.
Delightful as always, Master Alfino. Oh, we couldn't have asked for a finer plan. Allow us to solve this complex engineering problem of which we were entirely unaware until moments ago. What could possibly go wrong? The satire writes itself. Yet, what field has not benefited from a change in perspective? When we are at wit's end, what we need is not the same dry theories recited ad nauseam, but fresh inspiration.
I like Montechain.
I, for one, have faith in my erstwhile students to provide it, and I find their terms to be perfectly acceptable.
Order! Order! We have no time to waste on debate. I call a vote. All in favor of agreeing to the Scion's terms?
I think we might have swayed Barnier yeah, there. Oh, it's almost unanimous. Look at that.
"71 in favor, 28 against. The ayes have it." Fortuneau, as the architect of this project, you are the best candidate to show them its current state. And bear in mind that regardless of your personal misgivings, This is the will of the Forum.
You know...
Very well.
I kind of like shoving it in his face in the kindest way possible.
I call this session to a close. Return to your tasks with urgency. The final days wait for none.
You know, I gotta say, this kind of reminds me of the reporter in Mass Effect. I feel like I'm one of the only ones that get a sweeter satisfaction out of not punching them, but beating them in pure wit, you know? I get the feeling we're definitely going to be calling on Sid Garland again. Sid bloody Nun Garland! Oh. Saw that at the corner of my eye. Right before the teleport finished. Just because I'm not really interested in the lookouts or whatever, the sightseeing log, doesn't mean I ignore them completely if I find them. I just don't go out of my way to look for them. You know? I think that's fair enough. Of course, some people would say, oh, that's hypocritical. Is it really, though? Well, damn. Took us long enough to get access to that bloody elevator. Oh, God. Shit. Labyrinthos is bigger than I thought. Holy crap. Okay, then. I have a sneaking suspicion he was getting ready to ask about Alfino's weapon. It's like, how did he come across those? It's like, yeah, they're yours. They're your old ones. Oh man. That's a big marble. Steamy Samantha. Mm-hmm. You know, I have to wonder if, like, places like this would be possible in real life. I mean, I know that it's requiring a lot of magic and tech that way, but I mean, like, we know how to manipulate, well, weather to an extent, but, you know. Like, I wonder if we would be able to produce an artificial environment like this, a biodome, if you will, in no reference to the movie. Because, I mean, technology has jumped leaps and bounds since that movie was made, so I feel like it might actually be possible to make an entirely artificial environ, you know? Biome, there we go. In other words, terraforming. Okay, so I don't... Okay, so that's my level 90 ability. Imagine if you found a way to get here accidentally or something. You're just getting the labyrinthos for the first time. It's like, oh, what? Why am I suddenly seeing level 88 monsters? Ah, you know. I think that'd be funny. I mean, it'd suck if you got killed by one, but it'd be funny. It'd be one of those things where it's like, God damn it, I'm so angry, but haha, that was funny, you know.
I could swap them out. No, been there, done that. Damn near lost my eyebrows. Think, Coco, think! We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think!
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, Master Force, you know, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged, for better or worse. Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the ether burner conundrum.
Not seen you lot down here before.
There are Archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. If not, you are at liberty to return them to the surface. by whatever means you see fit.
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the ether burner.
Aye, aye, I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding. Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb.
Nice.
But it ain't perfect.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but this dude sounds like Guru Larry.
According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
At least a little bit. I don't know.
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer. The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat to convert their technology into an efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology! You trying to drive me mad?
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
You know of it?
Oh, good old adamantite, of course.
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its production were closely guarded. As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamud's construction and launch.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know.
You know what? I'm gonna switch controllers, I mean. Hold on.
The river of ether come rushing through.
There we go. That's a bit better.
Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it, though. We were fortunate enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the Northern Empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency would be child's play. It's a crying shame that we've no other sources.
Surely the many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamantite from them?
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive calls from Ragnarok-class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need. But according to the Gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. And the defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up.
So binding coil then, right?
It's rough going in there, even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
Weren't we near that part of the Ragnarok when we went to destroy Bahamut? Heavens, are you all right? You look pale as a... Well... Best put that battle from your mind for now. Deep breaths. That's it.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously...
And how do you plan we do that?
Is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours. What's all this?
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a bonfire to carry us heavensward. This is Alphino. The Scions have need of you.
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-foot expedition myself.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
So the Circus Tower,
Magical
then.
artifacts of Allagan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Is there anything in Othard that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad. Any road, if you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them can hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal. Combine a source like that with the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
I gather
I
you
like
have
this little
his
Lalafell.
explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking. And I'm a born plunderer. I'll be an old Charlian before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
Could you imagine having multiple link pearls at the same
Just
time?
like that.
Like the players do.
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way. Now let us consider our next steps, shall we? There's yet much to be done.
Meanwhile, in Ul'dah.
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allagan make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames, and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and Brass Blades for support as you must. Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials. Thiergeist, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the Stone Torches, my son Zimberk will personally see it done.
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Tizona's blade clear the way. Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults. Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Uldar's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth? That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together. It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now. Uldar will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight for our world's future. You know your duties. I, Nanamo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
I'm gonna have to sit through this for all of them, aren't I?
We've fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses. Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
Oh! I saw you, Lise.
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbors a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Our deficiency is so plain to see.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the Scions assigned to the Shroud. I know
that
this
she was.
Well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Because if you start with Gridania, you meet Papalimo and Ida, or Lise, at the very start.
I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
You meet Thancred and Ul'dah, and I think you meet Y'shtola in Limsa? I can't remember who you meet in Limsa, actually.
I won't let it all be for nothing.
I mean, if you start it from Limsa, I mean...
Papalimo.
I know Y'shtola was on the boat in 1.0 if you started from Limsa. So, I guess, I don't know.
There you are.
And Manalay.
Waste, brother.
Everyone has already... Ah.
Yep. Paying respects to Hoshafont. What?
That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
Virtra? Maybe? Oh my god! I've never seen so many meanwhiles in a single cutscene! Ah.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honourable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn, do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
Friggin' Hancock. That must have been Kryle's, No, it wouldn't have been Kryle's, because Tataru was the one that dealt with him.
Mm-hmm. Is that...
Hancock? What a surprise this is.
How you doing, Soraban?
And a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Huh? Seiryu? I think that was Seiryu anyway. Not 100% sure on that one. Centro la circuit. Oh, thought that thought that NPC's name was Cinnamon for a second there. Ah, I see that. I want it, and I will have it. Boing. I fart in your general direction. Search for the behatted rabbit. Eat. No, I could probably use to repair. Yeah. And a ground miniaturized version of it. Did I say wise guides? Yeah. Oy. Man, Urion J is like he's definitely chilling with the verboseness this patch. I mean expansion. Then again, he's gotten super teased and thrown around a lot too, so well, I think I just found a Easter egg. All right. I don't know if it's spiral shaped, but you know, it might be. Suppose it could be. Beep, beep. You know, I never thought about that. But water towers really would look unbalanced, wouldn't they? You're never far from water. Nice jest there, Ariane. I love how the pair of astrologians are the ones escorting them. Oh, don't worry, I'll let you get exactly eaten. I ain't gonna protect you. No way. I'm kidding, of course. Another. Okay, that was cool. Me and this paladin over here were in sync perfectly. And even summoned the same damn mount. I mean, it makes sense, though, because of the movement speed bonus, but, you know. Oh, man, it's almost 10 o'clock. Shit, does that mean I'm going on the 12-hour mark? Yeah, one more hour. Even his incredibly vivid, if a bit too verbose. Oh. I'm getting kind of sleepy, which sucks. But I'm going to push through as far as I can go. That was a friggin' reference to Peter Cottontail, I do believe. Damn it, I didn't mean to... Yeah. Wait, what? Huh? Oh. The circle wasn't showing on my map. Or it was, what's the word? Blocked by the quest markers. Don't overdo it, Cooking Way. I'd brave an erupting volcano. I mean, I do like grapes. I don't like raisins, weirdly enough, but I do like grapes. Yeah, wine is made from grapes, too. I forgot about that. Orange by name, orange by nature. Oh God, that is a good question. That is a good question. Sprint, little bunny! Or not. Another pumpkins! I like pumpkin a lot too, actually. More than I actually thought. That is true. Oh man, I love pumpkin pie myself. Yellow fruits, huh? Banana? Is it gonna be bananas? No, pineapples, I think. Oh, it's a lemon! Right! I like lemons, actually. Lemon lime is one of my favorite flavors, but I'll admit it's it's pretty sour. He's gonna fall in love with the lemon muffin, just you watch. Yeah, pretty much. Tis the paradox of the immaculate carrot. Mm-hmm. Well, it's like they say, some imperfections make things perfect. Hey, I'm smashing pumpkins. Funny joke. Oh, goodness. Oh. I mean, I might be walking on the sun. I don't know. I have been to the moon, after all. Wouldn't say I'm an all-star, though. Has oodles of noodles. Alright, I need to be right back again. Alright, I'm back. An embarrassment, huh? Fortnite. Booty boo. Leafy. One was purple. Fuck it. Tancred! I believe in thee. These are valid concerns. Spatiotemporal spell. nice. But of course, as we know here in reality, the moon does have lesser gravity than Earth. I think it's like 1/6 of the gravity, something like that. I almost get the feeling people are going to beg for the Loporrit race to be playable later on. I seriously doubt they ever will be, because I'm pretty sure they said that the male Viera and female Rothgar coming later on down the road will be the last new races, period. But you never know. Things can change. Oh no, that's too many. Oh, and they're gonna throw red herrings my way too. No. Oh, it is a... okay. Capricci engineer. Boop, 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 boop. Only sleep can save her now. She did the freaking Yole dance for some reason. I mean, these are all valid concerns, but... Ooh, a naturalist. You should be naked then. Just kidding. What an asshole. Can we just leave him here? Man, I really dislike quests like this one, where you have this, like, massive search area, and you're looking for needles in a haystack, more or less. It's like, come on! Bok chow. Oh gods, where have I not looked? Oh, it's a little black mage mammoth. Brown. Ugh. Ha! Aha! Yo. No, he's not doing better than I am. How dare you assume things, game? Yeah. Ah. Ponderous mathematician, boy. Yay! Now I just gotta go speak to Mr. Verbose. Itchy, itchy.
Phew! Oh, finally some rest. Why, I haven't spoken so much in, well, in forever.
Lively, isn't it? The town is abuzz. Everyone eager to meet with our friends from the moon.
It would behoove you to consult with Sleeping Way. As our moon's pilot, his advice should be most pertinent.
I'm impressed. Truth be told, I struggle to tell one from another. No offense intended, of course.
None taken. After you and your friends left Mare Elementorum, we spent no small amount of time with your Urianger. Oh, the conversations we had. He told us all about Atheris, answered our every question, no matter how trifling or trivial. Look! Every page filled to the margins with knowledge. When I first arrived, I was struck by how little I knew. It was daunting. But then I realized that were it not for Urianger and his teachings, we'd still be stuck on the moon, gazing at your world and wondering what we've been missing.
What would they think if they could see Urianger now? I dare say they'd be more than a bit surprised. And impressed, no doubt. Master Louisoix, Minfilia, Papalimo, and not to forget...
Moonbreeda.
Oh there. Heard there was a visiting expert who we might bother with a few questions. I take it you'd be the one.
Yeah, yes, I am.
Oh, it's his friends. The ones that he missed before.
Wilson and Blovida, Sharlayan's foremost researchers in the field of teleportation magic, and Moonbreeder's parents.
Yep.
It hath been some time. 'Tis good to see you in good health.
Wow, it's rare to see Urianger at a loss for
Likewise,
words.
old friend. Blovida and I were most honored to answer the call. Never expected this reunion, though, did we, dear?
Arthur, the nerve. Sending that letter, then running off to the gods know where. Do you have any idea how worried we were?
Go ahead, Urianger.
I'm sorry. 'Twas remiss of me not to deliver the news in person. No, more than that. 'Twas I who...
Our daughter was disillusioned after Master Louisoix left her behind. The day the Scions called upon her was the happiest I'd seen her in years. She made her every choice of her own free will. No one could have ever forced her to do otherwise. Don't blame yourself for her death. Celebrate her life. You know that's what she'd want.
Exactly.
If there is one thing we resent you for, it was that we could not be there to mourn her with you. Reading the words you penned in that shaky hand, we must have cried as much for you as we did for her.
Ouch.
I'm sorry. I truly, truly am. I knew not what to say. Knew not how to express my feelings. The poems and platitudes of wiser men, musings on sadness and loss, studied and memorized, and meaningless in the moment.
Silly boy. We are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me.
I'd say Urianger needed this kind of growth ever since A Realm Reborn.
We know. We always know.
I remember when you were young, how the lads teased you for choosing the company of books over others. Our moon didn't take kindly to that. Be nice to Urianger, she'd shout, and give them a walloping. No matter how many times we scolded her.
So we offered a suggestion. Rather than starting fights, why don't you be the bridge between Urianger and the others? She had to mull it over for a while, arms crossed, brow furrowed in intense thought. But from that day on, she never let you be alone. She'd drag you outside to play, pepper you with endless questions, read the same books you read, all to try and understand you that much better.
Aww.
I'm sure it was annoying and exhausting at the time, but she only ever had the best of intentions.
That sounds so adorable, though.
And look at you now, at the center of the crowd. The reason there even is a crowd, having brought these people together. You've no idea how proud we are.
To see the boy, our daughter, trusted and believed in more than anyone, grow into the man she always knew he could be. I can see her in you, too. Feel her. She walks with you wheresoever you go. So thank you, Urianger, for being who you are.
I love that sentiment.
I think I can feel her too. The truth of her life. Not sorrow, but hope and love.
This moon breeder, she was important to him, wasn't she?
Very much so.
You could ask the man himself.
Oh, no. But watching this exchange reminds me how much I've yet to learn about your world. And its people.
You can live here your entire life and hardly learn a thing.
Yep.
And that's why It's too soon for this to end.
Nice. She's like, see ya. What is... Oh, cool. Hey, what's this? Oh, ha! I see that over there. Can 'em. Yeah. Friggin' Batman. Birdman. Bird Batman. Figured I would take advantage of it considering me in battle. Why not, right? Whoop. Hoppity hoppity. Nice. Oh, right. I forgot I still had auto on. Ha ha ha. Hey, don't rope me into this. Ugh. Ha! Nice. The friggin' flavor text. That's friggin' great. Oh. Yep. I just wonder if we're gonna, like, if you did the Coil storylines, I have to wonder if the fact that Louis Suarez Phoenix will ever come back up, you know? Because Alfino and Alice do have the ability to call him if they need to, you know? Of course, it always falls to me. Whoa. I actually like the way those look. That's cute. I'm definitely going to be holding on to this gear for glamour purposes later. Speaking of, how does it die? I'm curious. Oh, wow. Quite well, actually. Damn. What about in my favorite color? I'll just make 3. Really, I only needed 2, but eh. Of course, this would not be ideal riding attire, because the dress would get friggin' stuck in the